Oh, wait, too much. Welcome to Dwarven Forge Live. This is our This is our Reliquaries finale stream, farewell stream, 17 days of streaming stream. We're here.
Let me see if I can.
We've got we're joined here in the studio by a wide the whole team. I don't know where everybody is.
The whole team, they're on the way in. Man, it's just the pieces are so blown out below you that I'm just gonna drastically change this.
Get a little crazy.
This overlay real quick.
Woo.
Nobody wants to come.
Okay. So we're we are counting down the final 55 minutes. That was 5, I guess.
Yes.
Counting down the 55 minutes. Come on, Mark. And I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a drink. We're gonna say thank you. We're gonna talk about our favorite things in the campaign, and we're gonna take questions. And I don't know, whatever shenanigans the chat suggests.
The problem with going in this close is you move a lot.
I heard they were talking about dyeing my eyebrows.
Yeah, they're gonna vote. How far away from unlocking one of the design changes? Are you talking about the engraving?
Oh, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Probably a ways off. I don't think that's what's happening.
Well, the problem is our MOQs are brutal on that.
Topulus is wondering how much we need to get modular ships. Let me actually bring my microphone over to me. That'll probably help.
Yes. Well,
how much do we need to get modular ships?
Save that for cities.
Yeah?
I don't know.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Like, if people get excited by their barge and their boat, Miles, come hang it. Like,
we're only voting to die one of them.
I want to get excited.
I think that's worse.
Hey everyone, it's the Miles times.
Miles time.
Welcome to Miles time.
I can tell you nothing. I know nothing about anything ever. If any of you have specific questions about putting LEDs in prototypes, I can tell you about that. But if you have questions about like anything else, I'm useless. So
you're far from
thank
useless.
You. Thank
There's
you
a very lovely sweater. Oh yeah.
For complimenting my very lovely sweater.
He made it himself.
It's a nice sweater that I got from a thing that definitely wasn't a cult.
The scene's getting washed out. Yeah, that's the problem. The Reliquaries have all been hit with a ton of lights that are not being hit on the people. What if you just hit the
blackout button, and then...
All right, let me readjust the camera for that.
Wait, let me just put one up and run.
This is the problem with trying to light for both webcams. And okay, no, this is good now. No, you don't touch anything. This is good. Leave this as is.
No, yeah, he's not wrong.
Don't touch anything. All right, I'm gonna go back into this while I fix that.
Woo.
Cool. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's good.
You're fine. And
I love that I'm split between the two things. I know it's literally.
You're not. They can't see that.
Oh, sorry.
I am currently fixing that, so it'll be good.
Well, we can't have that.
It's kind of hard to do the vertical thing when there's multiple people. This was really meant for. This one was really.
What
meant
if you do the triple? Like, what if you do the one little box? You could do the close-up box. Have the big box be the.
So I could go to this.
Yeah, do that, but put the big camera in the big box and the close-up camera in the little box. So swap the close-up and the wide.
Okay, but the problem is that doesn't.
Goose.
The issue is the aspect ratio. It's not.
Hey, just crippity crop it. It's already cropped up there. There's no aspect.
That's what I'm saying. So there's no better.
No. But how would you? But then you get 3 things. It's more exciting because there's 3.
The problem is that you guys are standing
at mommy and daddy are fighting.
If you don't like piggyback on each other, then like it's not going to really fit for the aspect ratio. That or you guys get real close in a pandemic. But look at this. See, this looks fine, except now the lights aren't on.
Well, whose fault is that?
We need to just let things
the
not.
Stream beforehand.
All right, hang on.
All right, good. Wait. Hey, what are you going to do? Hey, let me get a rainbow.
Oh my god! All right.
I
want to have.
Okay, I'm not the only person on camera. This light just hit me in the head. Did you guys see that?
It came right at.
Yes.
How's
everybody doing? Lighting is hard.
Malicious attack.
Oh, and you see, talk about the right way to put together IKEA furniture. Basically, it's the issue with. Okay, so one thing is we've got the DSLR like stopped all the way down. You're wanting that thing to like you're wanting to light it for like you're wanting to super light it for like cinema. This is creepy. This is fittingly creepy for.
Oh, it messes me up.
All right. Leave it. Just leave it. I will adjust it, and we'll see if that makes it work. You need to get out of the way. All right.
This is the...
There.
We made it 16 days. There you go.
Look at that.
A little eerie.
Look at that.
Look at us.
Sweatshirt.
Look, I did it.
Are we? How's everybody doing?
So what are we gonna do today, Chris? Miles?
We're
And the
gonna
rest of the team?
we're gonna hang out and ring in the end of the Kickstarter.
New year?
We're just gonna kind of hang out. If there's anything you guys like want to see that we haven't covered, go ahead and ask. And if it's reasonable, if it's something we can pull off pretty quickly, we'll do it. Outside of that, we're just gonna. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He's got a plan, guys.
He's got a plan.
Watch
Okay. What were we talking about before that?
What are we gonna do?
Hey, that was good. Leave that on.
Yeah.
What are the chances we unlock stretch goals in the Pledge Manager?
And we're talking about something maybe.
We're talking about some stuff we might be able to do. We don't want to tell you anything and then not have it happen. So discussions are happening.
What essentially the plan is to see where the campaign ends.
Hello.
And then once the dust settles, kind of figure out where we go from there.
Big lag between video and audio for me specifically. Hang on. Maybe this webcam just needs to refresh.
Hero chargers
Did that
as
do anything?
add-ons, they aren't included in Completionist.
That is true.
Yeah, the individual hero charger is not in the completionist because if you're getting the 7-die array base, we figure you're going to use that for charging.
Although Finley Shards, ever astute, brought up the use case of going to some role play weekend with his buddies, and he has to pack. There's only so much room he has to pack, so he wants to bring his hero. He's getting a completionist, but he just wants to bring one hero and charge it there for a full weekend. That's Tyler.
Yeah, we hear them all shouting and
unquestionable.
partying in a different room instead of them coming on
Or
stream.
maybe
So.
they're getting stabbed. That sounded kind of painful.
That's just Tyler.
All right, fair. But anyway, there might be a use case where you'd want to charge. You'd have all 35 sculpts or 39 pieces, whatever, but you'd want to just charge one.
Yeah.
So maybe we add that as an add-on. We will definitely consider everything that makes sense, because that was an interesting one. Our theory is we didn't want to sort of clutter up the Kickstarter with a bunch of last-minute add-ons. It's easier to adjust stuff in the Pledge Manager, and it lets us then control, if we with that add-on, the Toppers add-on, we could choose to put, we could put the stone plugs in there if we don't hit the stretch goal, and then adjust the price and whatnot. So we will see. Basically, the moral of the story is we're gonna see where this lands, and then we're gonna see what we can do in the Pledge Manager to make sure we can offer you as much stuff as possible that makes this work.
Yeah.
Stand in front of a light that was a good light.
Yeah. So you haven't seen, basically, you haven't seen all the add-ons there are going to be.
It's not like we're gonna add hundreds, but there might be one.
Yeah.
Or two. So, nothing. We don't have any big crazy reveals for it or anything though. We're once again trying to keep the scope very manageable in this.
Foregone, there was not a secret sixth theme that we were planning to reveal.
No.
I can tell you that right here. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to do all 5 of these, like heading into it. It's really phenomenal that we turned this around as quickly as we did. A 6th theme would have been murder.
What's funny though is it feels like super fast turnaround for us. It's been 6 months. We started right after Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Which was May 25th or something, and here we are. It's literally 6 months later.
I don't even think we were sculpting for 6 months.
June. Concepting was in June. Sculpting July.
We launched the very
Sculpting
beginning.
started mid June, went through into September. Painting, and then artifacts and MacGuffins finishing up.
It was 4 months of actual production time, I think.
Yeah, it was fast.
Yeah.
It's fast.
This is the fastest we've ever
half a year, which is.
This is the fastest we've ever turned a project around, I think. Which is wild. In every department too.
Wear a lav.
Questions. My first ever Kickstarter. So will I be able to add money and get more stuff in the Pledge Manager? Yes, you can. You can add whatever you want in the Pledge Manager.
Who is this intrepid?
Keenan Ware, who has been watching a lot of the streams.
How did they find out about Reliquaries?
That is true. How did you find out about Reliquaries? Were you already buying like our stuff in the store, or was this your first time hearing about us?
I'm putting on a lot, so I can meander.
Hey,
Oh,
another different person.
Hey, I can be a person. What's going on here? We got a Ray in the house.
Hey, now everybody's
What's up?
coming in.
It's me.
We got.
We've been listening
Took
to
long
everyone
enough.
all loud and not coming over.
Oh yeah, no, it was just we had to like finish a bunch of stuff, but we're here now. How's everyone doing?
They're chatting.
Doing all right. Just answering questions. We have a couple new people who are wondering how. Let's see how the braziers look in various reliquaries. Oh, we can do that really easily. How much will they be in the backer kit? I'll add it to my current pledge. The accessory. Do we have the price on the accessories pack yet?
The toppers.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be 35. We might. It depends on whether or not we put the stone plugs in.
That's what I was seeing.
And
I was
whether or
seeing-
not, like, we may be able to. I don't know. Jay was fiddling around and thinks we might actually be able to get it a little lower, but if we put plugs, I don't know. So it'll be somewhere between $29 and $39, I think.
Yeah, that's.
So
about
call
what I
it
heard.
50, and we'll be good.
Call it 50.
Yeah, there you go.
Call it 50 to be
Rabbit's
safe.
here.
Rabbit!
Hey,
Rabbit!
Um,
Oh, big
Wait, so
shout
how did the who was the person who was their first Kickstarter?
A couple
Keenan.
people were saying it. I feel
Keenan, who has been here for quite a few.
How did they
streams.
find out about?
I
Reliquaries?
missed their answer and all that. Been buying from the store all year, so he was buying our stuff in the store.
Got it.
And then found out about the Kickstarter from that. This is Wilderness Encounters versus Kickstarter as well. Wilderness Encounter, I know, because Wilderness they joined the Discord like right after Wildlands ended.
Oh,
Like they just missed Wildlands.
dude.
But they've been like in every stream. I
Yeah,
feel
they've been like
Yeah.
super active since, but they just barely missed Wildlands, which
Plus hearts up to everyone.
is ironic.
Plus the little tiny hand heart.
But yeah, we can
Yeah.
put the flames in a bunch of the reliquaries.
Ooh,
we
yeah.
got them on hand. So let's just let's
Do it.
do that.
Right?
Look,
in there.
I love
Yeah.
someone like had the flames and
Alright,
did like
here
a
we go.
custom like black flame
Look at
paint
this
job for
one.
the Eldritch.
Yeah.
Like throw some just like purple black highlights on
There
there.
you go.
If any of you guys like painting minis, you can
There
do
we
that.
go.
Toby wants to know if we can stack all the
How
reliquaries for him.
Oh, Toby.
Oh.
I'll get right on it.
Wow.
I think the fire. Well, so the fire like fits on all the reliquaries.
Oh.
Some of them it looks more natural than
Yeah.
others.
Let's get
Well,
this guy in.
that's not on camera.
Yeah, let's get this guy in. There we go.
Doesn't show up
Doesn't
as
read
well.
as well.
It doesn't show
So
up as
yeah,
well.
it's not
bright
reading
here.
as well on camera because we're blasting it with a bunch of cinema lights. But
It also begs the question: why is the dwarf hammering fire?
He's
It's
you
just
know,
a fun-
It's just a statue, you know.
Which
like,
fire
they
is this
wanted
one?
A cool dwarf
It also
statue, but they
looks
also
like-
needed a light source.
It also looks like he stepped in like a like the Marshmallow Man's droppings.
Well,
like
this seems
Yeah.
this seems like where you would like give offerings at a like temple to Mordian. Like you
Yeah.
throw it into the fire on his
It just
anvil.
ignites as
Yeah.
soon as you hit
This is
it.
the best way to fit this.
It's so good.
This is the brazier flame from
hey, Michelle's
KS3.
here, and
Michelle!
Chuck is here.
Hey, what's up, Chuck and Michelle?
Do the Fraser fires come out of the cauldrons in the actual set?
Yeah.
So this is the KS3
They do.
braziers, and they do come out.
It's like he's like nesting a little
Oh, sorry.
elemental egg.
Making a flame tongue
Welcome,
longsword.
Sylvia, to the camera.
He has a little fiery egg baby now.
Kind of.
We got
Kinda-
Janet and Letitia in here. You guys, this is the first time we've seen Letitia in person in like 18 months.
It's so nice. Oh man,
We legitimately
Really?
have not seen Letitia since the
Yeah.
pandemic started.
legit.
She's signing autographs. It's like it's getting real.
Uh,
Oh man,
Let's
so
see.
freaking cool. There
Yeah,
goes
the
the
fire on the phoenix feels a little redundant, but it
That's
but
his
it doesn't
egg.
look bad. Yeah.
He's raising a
hat
baby.
On a hat is.
Let's see.
Why isn't Nate using a power drill?
It's early yet. We
Enjoy.
gotta build to a finale.
He hasn't had
Get
enough
the
drinks.
Spark machine ready.
Yes.
Nate, how?
Fires that go up to the grid.
Yeah, where the bubbles at? I think they were down. Yeah, they're down there. Let's see.
What was the question?
How can I mod these? Any drill bit tips and tricks?
Go crazy. No, it's
I
wonder what they mean.
it's a great question.
I mean, drill into it. Cut
They mostly
something
just
off,
want to see
like,
him cut things in half.
What would you modify?
That's a good
I think
question.
these are one of the few things that I don't know if I would modify anything.
Yeah.
I got
Like-
no notes. No notes.
The funny thing
I wouldn't
is,
change
so
a thing.
when I started first, like, so putting LEDs in these prototypes is one of the first times I've ever done like anything with like electricity like that. But the process distinctly reminded me of modding Nerf guns when I was in high school.
Yes.
Like,
Changing out the springs. to
yep,
stronger.
like
yeah.
drilling out like the air regulator, so it just like
Oh yeah.
no holds barred, blasting darts.
Oh yeah.
But I think that
There's a
goes
big
to what
community
you've
of
been
Nerf
saying,
modders.
is that, like,
Yeah.
it's really hard to it'd be really hard to mess with any of these things and keep them structurally sound or like
And survive.
thing. Yeah.
The terrain builder pack does not come with the dice for the ability trackers. It basically gets rid of everything that is not terrain use, basically.
Quote unquote extraneous.
Yeah, doesn't have the trackers, doesn't have the dice inserts, doesn't have the dice themselves. It is just the Dwarvenite.
Dwarvenite!
No, Chuck's saying that him and Michelle watch the streams from different rooms because otherwise
That makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
great. I
But
was
they
gonna say,
can't
it's
just
like,
share
oh,
a screen.
they can't share the same screen because they both want to be in the chat, I guess.
Yeah, I'll switch
Yeah,
to
Chat
chat
on your
away.
phone, that's what I do.
That's the
I
lame
would-
way.
I would
Well,
just
you-
have Talia type.
You never, yeah, you never watch
You guys
streams
have
with your
seen me
wife.
type. You've seen me.
Yeah, you never watch the same thing in separate rooms.
I just love the
so
advice.
much-
You're like, I got a 60-inch television, and
Yeah.
I don't have to.
You know, it's watching streams together is actually like a very important part of a healthy marriage. If you
From my
if you can't
experience,
if you
yeah.
have to watch streams separately, it's kind of a problem.
Actually, they might be watching right now.
Who?
My
Oh, your
my
family?
kids,
Wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
and maybe Talia too.
what's up,
Johanna's
Taylor
here.
We'll
household?
see.
Joanna's here?
Yeah, she told me she
Nice.
was waiting to be on the stream, but yeah, I think Johanna's in the.
Hidden Mana says, "Can you show us the artifacts up close, even though it'll break our hearts?"
Do you really want that?
Do you want to see? Do you want to see all 5 of them right now?
The what now?
Put a poll in chat. Make them vote on it.
Yep, Joanna's here. She said her first time chat.
Hey,
They're all asking for it.
of all sad
Yeah,
words
Joanna's
of tongue
here.
and pen, the saddest are these. It might have been.
Everybody wants their hearts broken. Let's go.
We can do Artificer first since Artificer's right here.
It breaks our. Oh yeah, put it in.
Just
each
put them all on the
thing,
same
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You're the one that's our fish is one of my favorites. Let's do dwarf first.
Yeah, let's do Dwarf. I'll scooch Artificer out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, let's do Dwarf. Oh, no, you handle Dwarf.
Oh, you know we need to find the fires of creation.
Where's
see.
that at?
Just close your eyes if you
here
don't
we
want to see.
go. Here it comes.
We get these. Yeah. So these artifacts are going to be available in the Cattails pack.
Oh, dude, that's just
Cruel.
man.
If you buy 5 of them, you get the worm that never was.
I should have broken that when I had the chance.
Watch out, boy.
So,
Chew.
that's
There you go.
the,
So that's the artifact. It's this dwarf's
It's the-
butt.
there's-
Look at that.
people pay extra for that.
For the dwarf.
People pay a lot. People pay a lot of money for this.
This dwarf is
I was trying to
anatomically
think of
correct.
like a smithing pun, and all I got was only tongs, and I don't think it's
Eh.
very good.
His cows were modeled after the Witcher.
The tongue song.
Right,
The-
I thought you said ergonomic, not atomically.
Ergonomically
Ergonomic.
correct.
Ergonomically.
So that's a chunk of raw dwarvenite waiting to be.
That's some
smelted
high quality
into-
meat.
Of course, Dwarvenite's purple.
Yeah.
You're gonna need
Of
to
course.
put the
Here's
camera.
I think-
And made of little polyhedrals.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. That was a little extra spiky. That's the Lotus of Kalantir.
Yeah.
People are bringing up a really good point. Dwarf dunk equals massive. If we just put more photos of
Of the dwarf's butt.
of the dwarf's butt, who knows how far we could have gone? You know,
Yeah, we weren't advertising the proper part.
We weren't
sells.
advertising to the right
Covered
niche.
it sells. We really missed our target demographic by
This
not
is my
having.
favorite artifact right here, to be honest.
I love it. It's very good.
It feels like actively like it's a perfect part of it. Like it feels
Yeah.
like an exact
Tyler, can you
continuation.
grab
Michelle,
can you grab one of
crushed
the
And this was the
dungeon
hardest, like, this
alcoves?
one went through a couple iterations.
like the LED, the semicircle
You
alcoves?
did great, Michelle.
The griffin does fit in it, but we'll show you.
Oh yeah.
We did it for
Do
a
the,
build, but I don't think we got a good angle
Let me
in the video
show
of
you,
it
alright.
that lets you see it.
To you.
Uh,
There we go.
The eye.
It's just
there's
spectacular.
there's Starro Jr.
Ooh.
Show us.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was a malignant starfish villain. In,
I know you called him Staru when you told me about it when you
Yeah.
found out. It was great.
I at least
Starry's
knew
a
about
Pokemon.
Staryu. We should, this this turntable's making it like a long, slow reveal. It's really
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can change, which part of it is on camera at any time by just picking up the sculpt and putting it down.
No,
But
you can't. Once
Or
the turntable
turning the
starts, it's like
turntable
the god of the turntable. It's like you do not anger the god of the turntable.
There it goes, everybody.
If you do, he'll just switch directions randomly on you. So you'll
These
know
are
you've
facts.
displeased him.
There you go.
Whoa, my God! I killed the poor little guy.
did we already show? No, we didn't. That's
We
right.
have not
Let's get
shown
it.
this yet. We showed fire.
You got the LED on, yeah.
Straight
Yes.
fire.
You can't really see the LED on
Yeah.
with the.
We're blasting this with a spotlight. It's like
Hit
crazy.
hit the
You don't
blackout.
have to excuse it.
I will excuse. The audience needs to
Yeah,
know.
I
Yeah.
love because it's got a pulsing blue under it and a RGB. So like you'll see it like pulse and like show different colors.
You're away from all the mics.
Look how cool Tyler looks in the back.
I always look cool in the back.
Like the dwarf.
Oh yeah.
Let me get the find the
Yeah,
fire.
the dwarf.
I mean,
Oh yeah, the elemental artifacts,
They're
which I actually don't know if we
cannon
actually have a
canister.
picture of that.
We
We-
do.
Not a painted one though. I don't think. I think this is the first time.
This is something you
Yeah,
and I talked
yeah.
about.
It's like 90% painted.
Yeah, we have
90% painted.
we had a scheme, and it's just sort of like we're pretty sure that that's the way it would work. So.
Nice.
Ah.
So yeah, I guess
Everyone
this is
likes
actually the
these. These are
debut.
really cool. Like they're awesome.
Erin has been. She's still working
I
on.
just wonder if I can find artifacts to print on my 3D printer. So here's the thing: like you can 3D print a lot of stuff to go on top of these things.
It's a 17 millimeter circle.
There you
17
go.
millimeters.
So
Oh yeah, somebody was asking what those measurements were.
we
yeah.
will release that. It's 17 millimeter diameter
At
for
the out-
the
6
for the actual
millimeters
like.
deep.
But
Is that
it's
the outside
10
or the inside?
millimeters Deep.
Well, it starts. There's a chamfer that starts.
That's
at,
what I was going to say. So like you have so
Right?
if you either have to make a chamfer or if you want it just to be a circular thing that has straight edge, it's 6. So
Is that 17 millimeters the interior or the exterior?
the diameter.
The
of
diameter.
the hole. The well.
So it has to be over 17 or it'll fall in.
under 17. You want if you want it
If
if
you
you want
want
it
it
to
to fill in-
thing if you want it to fill the actual thing, you're gonna want it to be like 16.5 or 16.7.
Okay, that's what I meant.
If you want it to like over, if you want it to spill over, then it's gonna have to be like 17.2 or
Okay.
above.
That's,
That's what you were saying when you said, is it the interior?
Interior, or exterior,
Advancing flame.
like basically knowing how wide is too wide for it to be going over the edge and stuff like that.
Right.
So 17 is the interior limit. Will dice fit on top of them too?
No.
On top of what?
On top of the artifacts.
Oh no, no.
No.
You could maybe balance a light like
Respect.
plastic D4 on the artificer reliquary or the elven.
Yeah, it's
But-
not
Risky
a
and bold.
lot of room to mess with. So
Yeah, it's not ideal.
no.
How are we doing? 1800.
Almost
back
reminds me of some
response.
air elemental minis I have. That's fair. We need these
Yeah.
artifacts.
You
Yeah.
said
I
1800
feel you.
backers.
We understand.
Tell all your friends. It's
Maybe we lost somebody.
You know, it was a thing. After we
There wasn't
finished,
enough dwarf blood.
Yeah, what's Jeff Bezos doing right now?
dude. We just gotta sell it to Jeff Bezos.
Jeff
We're set.
Bezos, you need these.
Ah,
Is he
Eli's here.
watching?
Yay!
Hey Bezos, you
Of
want
course
to?
he's watching.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, we have this. I was just waiting for the artifacts to be done.
Oh, it died? Did somebody pull out the plug?
What are you doing?
I didn't touch it.
What are we doing?
Oh yeah, there's the alcove. Put the griffin in there.
Oh, ooh, it's a tight.
Well,
Yeah,
yes, the dies fit without the artifact. If you're talking about the well, that's
Yeah.
what the inserts are for. And
Yeah, so the alcove, you would need to have another floor there. But
He looks like he got trapped.
He's in
I thought it was a
timeout.
little cape.
Yeah.
He was a bad little griffin, and now he's
tell
in
Elon they're a
timeout.
new crypto.
He had a tantrum.
Edgar Allan Poe story. gets
These are
picked up
NFTs you can
inside.
touch.
The is that the Telltale Heart?
that's
No,
It's
it's,
a
Different guy.
that's one of the parts.
That's a good
Telltale
one.
Heart.
I like
Oh,
Casper
No, there's
Montelato.
the one where there's like a guy. And he's
He
like,
got
the
s-
cask of
Amalgamato
Amalgamato
or something.
In the thing.
Yeah, that's a different one. It's wild.
Let's see.
A lot of good stories.
A lot of those is your character walking into the dungeon. Yeah, that's why that dungeon build we did. That dungeon build we did Yeah, like as you walk in, it was a bunch of griffins in alcoves in the front with the brazier flames, and then you go up some stairs and you've got pillars kind of lining the path into the dwarven hero.
To the party.
Look at all these griffins.
That's what the village should have been called. That should,
Is that the name of a new place?
if they were on either side of the
Non-fungible
entrance, it would be
terrain.
Gryffindor.
Reliquaries to the moon. Scale test. Ancient pillar next to griffin.
Oh.
Whoop.
Let's put an ancient pillar next to the
We have our finest Tyler going to find them.
He knows exactly where they are.
It's our only Tyler.
Our only Tyler. It's still our finest.
Yeah,
Just, you know,
fact.
by default.
What else?
The camera froze.
Uh-oh.
Oh, how did that? Is there somebody must have stepped on the cable when they were
Tyler.
moving through.
Sorry.
Gosh. Trying to do us a
All right, we're good.
service. Alright. Oh, the camera sticks, yeah.
There were children watching.
Ooh.
Maybe, maybe not.
Let's see. Sam the Eagle. Yeah, I could see that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sam doesn't have the tux. He's got a bald and then like a. But yeah.
Who's
You're right. He
Sam?
doesn't look exactly like
Oh,
Sam
that's
the
a Muppet.
Eagle, this griffin statue that we
Oh,
sculpted.
Yeah,
Sam
I'm
the
sorry. You never do stuff like that.
There
No.
we go.
Fight.
For scale.
I would never
Now a
poo-poo
hero next to
the
them
joke
for
of
scale.
somebody in the audience.
The hero is almost a little
I
taller.
would never tell Finley
By the
that he made
hammer,
a bad
at
joke,
least.
and you just did that. So
Actually, yeah, that's totally taller. Clears it by a head and shoulders.
And?
So there
let's
you
see
go.
that on top of the pillar. See what on top of the pillar?
Who, danger?
No, do not stack.
Is it Toby again?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
But we're gonna do it.
She might have meant putting the griffin on the pillar.
Either way, something's on the.
It's got a base that's actually around the same size.
Dwarven Jenga.
Oh no, then Neofoya has to put the dwarf on the pillar. Never mind.
Ah, that's better.
Hey, valuable prototypes. Only one we have left because we sent the rest out. Let's break
Ah.
it.
It's the end of the campaign. This is the time.
This would be a good time for a t-shirt cannon.
Dwarf in a Hall of Heroes.
Hey.
Actually,
Yeah, that
the
could be good.
old.
the old not plugged in trick.
I love that.
Put the
trick.
griffin on the dwarf on the. Toby, stop.
You know, we could do though. We could.
Ah.
It does remind me of Sam the Eagle. Eyebrows and slight front of the beak. Yeah, he just looks
Yeah.
unpleasant.
100%. Nate, no.
Nate.
No,
All right.
it's okay. It's
Now I'm gonna
okay.
throw a d20 at it. It's like-
You have to do that. Miles has to throw it.
Oh my god. Oh, it just moved. All right.
Oh,
No, that
me.
was it was the
I touched
sculpt.
the table.
It was the sculpt wiggling. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We should-
And now
That
we do
was-
a
that was-
dice stack.
that was fun, and now we move it.
12, 10, 100, all the way up. Like,
That would have been a good closing stream challenge, right? See how high we could.
stack some dice up.
Got some
Delicate
great news for you.
Yeah,
We're in the closing stream.
We can totally do that. It's totally in the.
Should we see how high we can stack some delicate dice?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it.
why
Let's
not?
do it on the Elven. Let's do
Let's do it on the
let's do the
turntable
Elven
for
hero
added
with the
effect.
Elven dice.
As long as they're dice, we don't have to send back.
Which ones are
No,
allowed?
now put Chris on that.
Yeah.
How do I ban somebody, Mace? You do that all the time. How do I ban somebody?
Don't, come on.
How do I ban Tofu of Devastation?
There we go. All right, what are we doing first?
Let's see a Dwarven Forge Jenga set. Yeah, we're gonna partner up with Dread.
There we go.
Uh,
Hamster's here.
Hamster.
hey, hamster.
Now it's a hobby hang technically, so that's
There
how it
you
works.
Speaking, anytime hamster's in the room, it's a hobby.
It's our
That
hobby.
means
and
we're
hanging
getting
out,
paid.
So,
We're gonna do some dice stacking. Do you want to see how high?
oh, we should just keep
You-
doing it like Jenga. Whoever knocks the whole tower over loses.
Let's just do it with ones that won't
What
break.
happens if you lose?
Well,
Yeah.
we all lose.
Ah, we're doing it with the different dice that we don't
Some
we can keep.
dispel dice,
Okay.
and that's a
That's
Wild
a-
Earth
Do we have new
die.
wall spinning?
Thank you for the help, Neofoya.
Yeah,
Right
the
on
spinning
it.
is what makes it exciting.
Yeah, and we'll each take turns.
Oh, we heavy
it'll be
ones at the
great.
bottom. Prototypes. Let's not do prototypes.
You gotta
dice.
stack it inside the Elven hero, not on the table.
We're
Yeah.
collecting them first. We need to know what we're working with.
It's not fun if you
No,
do
on
it
the
regularly.
hero, spinning hero.
There we go. So that's the first.
Yeah, that's the metal.
This is going
heavy
off.
one.
The,
Wait, did you really just put the
they're
point
they're
out?
in the other room.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard mode,
Mr.
Roast
Physics.
Mr. Physics.
Yeah, like that Harry Belafonte.
That's what you went to school for, Miles, right? Physics.
That's where me and Hamster met. at
Never
physics.
saw
Yeah,
the org
physics,
before.
Physics camp.
Yeah, physics school.
Oh! I died.
Did you finish physics school?
Yeah, I passed ballet.
I did not. I did.
Darn it. We got to 3.
Are you
So
talking about?
here's
Are you
a
talking
good-
about the orb in the Elven Hero? Is that the
Here's
one
a
you
good
did for
cheat
Video
code.
Gothic?
now because I lost.
The wooden die is big
The
and light.
penalty is death.
Here you go,
Maybe
Miles.
see
We
if
got
you get
some
all
lively
griffins.
ones here.
The griffins
Those
are
are
great.
small ones,
These are
but this
gonna
is a
be
good. This is a
hard.
good light one. It's big and
Okay.
light.
We'll say that for the top.
Yeah.
The top.
No,
But
yeah. Look at all those griffins. It's
Those
very
are
good.
small metal ones to
proud of
make it
yourself.
really
All right,
challenging.
that's 2.
Okay.
It's like
Spelled
it's not perfect level as the
correctly.
toughie, but we're gonna make it work.
That might have been my fault. I glued the bowl on top.
Come on.
Darn it! Hamster rigged the challenge from the start.
Nice.
3.
Oh my
Ooh!
God. Yeah, if anyone would be great at this, it'd be Miles.
It's the sleight of hand.
He.
Oh!
The turntable's shaking in your
Yeah,
hands.
it really is. You don't notice it till you're 4 die high.
Right. Are you putting it 20 up? Oh no, you're not. For good luck.
No! All right, you still hold the record.
Many sculptors have spelt it correctly. But
You gonna stack some dice?
I can stack
Can you beat 4?
Does anybody
Hi, Rabbit.
actually need anything currently, or should we just keep doing this?
Remember when you lent your voice to Rabbit during that build of the month? That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I still think about that. Since then, I've seen Wicked.
What's
and I
your
still think he did a better
dice?
job.
Take it
I still think he did better.
Try your hand. Step right
I'll
up.
be
You
the
win a
next year.
prize.
Oh, that's great, actually.
Wait,
All right.
I'm gonna I restarted.
We,
Yeah, come on in.
4 is the number to beat. So far,
I feel like we've completely
Miles
lost the
got
ability to
I got
actually make this a
2.
productive stream.
Oh,
They all
yeah.
do D20s, yeah.
I don't know if anybody's
Mace
able to
is
hear me
going on
anymore.
record. Wait. Macy's got to finish it.
There's way too much side conversations
You
going
don't
on.
need it. Wait, this is also it's the prototype. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Any last minute?
Oh,
The record was
You've
broken!
been dethroned.
Wow.
Oh!
Wait, prototype. We'll do a different one. Here's this.
Wait, no, that one's okay.
Oh, is that one okay?
This one?
Oh, I
Come
thought
on.
it was the other
Come on,
purple.
baby. I mean, that's a pretty
Keep
scary one.
Oh my god.
I feel like metal dice are inherently going to be easier to use here, right?
No, actually.
All right. Well, you fiddled too much.
You're a fiddler.
You kept fiddling.
It's gonna be like
Letitia.
set too high.
Fiddler on the roof, more like fiddler and a doof.
Nice.
The next one's bring it down.
You could do it. I know you can. Ah. Good effort.
What's next?
Oh wait, get this
Um,
glass dice. Wait.
Actually, scares me if anybody has any suggestions for
Actually,
more training to stack dice on while you're waiting on the Kickstarter.
This is the danger zone.
Danger zone.
Pedestal of Pain, Stairway to Violence is really good for
All
stacking.
right, here we go again. This is my real
Hey.
attempt this time.
If you want a giveaway for the Pledge Manager, after the campaign wraps, I'm going to be emailing everybody with information and instructions on how that's going to work. Basically, we're just going to
some big
confirm that
dice.
we have the right email for you, and then we will put the credit on that email account in the Pledge Manager automatically. But I'll email everybody after the campaign ends
20's
to
Did we
confirm that.
Did we roll for tonight?
We have not rolled for tonight yet.
Ooh, get a here.
The pressure!
Potentially,
It was too much!
I've completely lost track. I've completely lost control of any of
I
this
got
at this
higher than I did
point.
before, though.
Okay, real quick before we stack any more dice, let's choose the word for the giveaway, right?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, what's the giveaway for today?
It should be Reliquaries, shouldn't it? It's the last one.
Just do Reliquaries?
Just do Reliquaries.
Fair.
If you can't spell it, it's on the screen. Give me a second to put it in.
No, yeah, the word should be reliquaries dice.
There we go.
Legendary dice,
Wow, okay,
like
Letitia.
words.
First off.
Safeguard your dice.
Yeah.
All right, guys, the word is Reliquaries. If you want a chance to win $50 of Pledge Manager credit,
Hold on, let me go to the chat.
It's Toby.
thank you, Toby. If you want to, just spell it like Tofu of Devastation did. He's the only one that got it right so far. If you want a chance, do not do that. If you want a chance to win $50 of Pledge Manager credit for Reliquaries, that's $50 of free Reliquaries. If you want a chance to win $50 of Reliquaries, just type Reliquaries in the chat.
Really query.
We'll roll it in about 30 minutes.
Okay. The
40
voice
minutes.
making eye contact is somehow
Too much.
Hamster, do
Oh
you
my
have
God.
anything to tell them?
Everybody, thanks for back.
Ooh.
Chuck said Weliquawizu.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. See you.
It's such a hard game.
It's fun though. I want to just keep doing it.
It's a great game.
Who wants to watch me stack dice over and over again forever?
We're gonna go to the shop and Miles is just gonna be stacking dice.
Chris, when you
Chris,
when you started talking like a baby, my toddler ran over and yelled hi at the phone.
Aww.
What can I say? I know my audience.
Aw, Archie Dice Boutique. That's adorable. Also, thank you for the dice.
Well, equality is what brings us together today.
Speaking of, what are people's favorite Reliquaries
All of them.
moments? Like
Reliquaries
not, like
moments.
not the sculpture,
Yeah, there we
like
go.
of the
Of the campaign.
of doing of the project.
Darwin Forge.
Darby, tell the tale. Come,
Oh God,
come tell
Darwin
the tale.
Forge.
Come
Yeah, Sylvia,
regale.
come over here or go
Regale
over there.
the
Get on a
microphone
mic.
with this
Get on a
tale,
mic.
'cause this is a good tale.
It's a good tale.
At one point, did we ever end up actually putting any voiceover through?
I don't think so.
The nostalgia ad got voiceover, yeah?
Yeah, that's a good one.
But
Okay.
no, we changed our name very briefly to Darwin Forge, and it confused a lot of people, so we had to backpedal and change it back.
Yeah, we.
That's it. That's the story.
That's the whole story.
It was like
We
some
got-
VO we got. Though.
we got the
It was
read.
like-
It was we got the read like the first thing she submitted. We sent her like the text. She sent it in. Sent in the record. So we were trying out a couple voice actors for some ads, and yeah, one of the ones that got sent in. She got to the end of it. And she was like, "Reliquaries by Darwin Forge." And it was like, what?
But there were multiple folks that couldn't get it straight, right?
Yeah, it was.
You've been practicing your Kate
very
Blanchett?
perplexing.
multiple Reliquaries actually, and Darwin actually.
Kate Blanchett is an impression people do.
You know, Dwavin the Destroyer,
do
Stefan's
it.
character,
Come
came
do Kate
from
Blanchett.
people mispronouncing
You don't got to be on camera.
Dwarven.
Just do it from like.
It was Dwavin.
I want to just do it from
Dwarven.
there. Then.
It's really like
God.
Kate Blanchett's character.
What was your favorite
Okay.
bit of Reliquaries, Miles?
Honestly, a thing that really stood out to me
Dishonestly.
was the very first time I saw like the new base of these elven pieces. The very first time like I saw that, like, just stands out in my mind as being like, I don't know, just blew me away in terms of like what humans are capable of. You know?
Yeah, that's what came to
elves.
my mind too. Is like
Uh,
each time a piece got more completed, like I got the hero without the base, without the wings, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then the base came, and I'm like, that's sweeter. Then the wings came, that's amazing. I just had a wing for this, and then I saw the whole thing together, and it was like, holy crap! So each time it had a new evolution. Is when I just got really excited.
It's like Pokemon.
Shadamura, we appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words.
Oh.
I just wanted to
What
say
did they
that y'all got such great. Go back up. Great products for table dice.
Oh.
Sadly, I'm tight on
Table dice.
funds, but I wanted to give my praise to y'all.
Hey, you
Those are
can
the-
pay
those-
us in praise.
Those are the nice words I was thinking.
We
Shadamura
accept
for you.
kind words.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and kind thoughts.
They don't get you a lot of
That's what I was
Reliquaries,
thinking,
but
yes.
they get a.
They get a lot of favor in our
Yeah.
in our souls.
No, I was. I'm being legit. I was thanking Shadamura.
Alright,
So I just
you're
thought that was.
normally facetious, so.
I never
This
joke.
is okay.
Spirit Flame, yes, you can add to your. You can add it. We'll open the pledge manager in roughly. We'll open the pledge manager in a bit after the campaign closes, and that is where you can put in more money. You can choose exactly what you actually want to get. How would one submit to do voice acting for Dwarven Forge? Just send it to us. I just want to hear whatever you got.
Yeah.
Just send it in. Why
in
not?
earnest, it's yeah.
Generally,
Tweet
if
it
you
at
say
us.
the name of the company correctly, though, you get
Bonus
That's
points.
usually the first step.
It's like putting your name in the
Do,
top of the text, you
um,
get points for your name.
Yeah.
Do pick a monologue. Pick a monologue from Double Indemnity, and record that. Give it everything you've got. Specifically, a Double Indemnity monologue, and just tweet it at us.
We want 16 bars of a song. Possible Shakespeare.
Don't tweet it. Actually, just put it
This
on
is
the
what
forums
hamsters
for
had
Chris
to do.
see.
You need an LED under the globe. Oh, Video Gothic. There is an LED under that globe on the Elven Throne.
It's
Miles, you
not
want to turn on the
right now.
LED?
Is it on?
What's your go-to for 16 bars?
Not this one.
Not that one? Do we have one with an
I'm
LED?
partial to Santa Fe from Newsies.
I'm not sure. Can you refresh me on that?
Actually, I gotta get going now.
Wilderness.
This one's on disco mode. We need the remote for it.
I will say,
The next
while
one
you're
for-
warming up, we've only done Miles's favorite part of the Reliquaries. If we want to
And
around
Sylvia.
the table. Oh, yeah, and Sylvia.
Who else has got a favorite?
Wilderness Encounter says their favorite moment was last night when Brennan's lag froze during his warning about the lag.
Oh, it was so good. So he was stuck in Ireland. He was supposed to be back here, and his travel agent messed something up, and he got stuck in Ireland. It's like 1 a.m. He has bad internet.
He still does the stream with us anyways, but he's like, sun's ain't gonna freeze up, like right at some weird awkward moment I'll be frozen, and like it froze right as he was saying that with his face like right up in the camera. It was just frozen, and then like we all started like up, and he comes back, and he's like, I bet it probably froze at a really funny moment, huh?
Actually, I'll say too, the mini documentaries, props to the video team and everything, because like that was captivating. We have our dev meetings and everything, but I don't really always get like every thought of all the artists because I'm just hunkered down on my desk. And so when they put the first drafts in our messaging, I was just sitting there like captivated as any person out there that'd be interested. I was like, oh my gosh, the thought process. Have people heard this? So that was a real treat to see.
Those were really. It was.
Casey put a lot of heart in those. Yeah.
Well, Chris had to do the 10-minute intro, and we have 5, 7, like 35 minutes of other ones or whatever. Like they're right. One of them's 7 minutes or 8 minutes. One of them's 5.5 minutes. So yeah, it's really like it's a total of 45 minutes or something of documentary.
Yeah.
Like that's
I think we earlier today we were trying to total up like exactly how many different pieces of video we made for this across like all the different
platforms and
things, and I think it was somewhere around 50.
Wow.
Well, I don't even know if we got all the ads right because we were trying to estimate how many ads Ray cut.
And that wasn't even
20
counting
ads.
like making
I cut 20.
Casey cut 5 docs. So it's a really.
That was bonkers.
I will say on Instagram today.
Was this your favorite moment?
A little Easter egg where it was the final. So we did a highlights reel for each of our Dwarven Forge Reliquaries. I almost said Darwin. But today's was the final one, and on the Instagram frame, I put eyes, like the side eyes on both you and Aaron in the video, and I was hoping people would screenshot it and be like, nice choice of eye placement, but.
People just staring.
So that was just for you.
Like I was putting on a little goofy filter on you, basically.
I was like, I didn't understand what was happening.
No worries. You look like this, though.
That's kind of what I normally look like.
But goofy.
Magnified.
All right.
The Dwarven Hero LED is red. It makes the eyes on the anvil glow red and also gives some up glow underneath the. Like, kind of glows up onto the die from beneath and onto...
I'm just checking opacity.
Hit the blackout. Hit the blackout.
All right.
I'm still stuck in yes.
Yeah. Chris, hit the blackout.
Can we black out?
Yeah,
he did.
Oh. Nice. And with that die, it's cool.
That's cool. That's a dispel.
It's one of those spell die.
Or is that the... wait, this might be Wild Earth.
Oh, I can't tell. With the lights out, I can't tell.
I think that was Wild Earth.
On these guys.
Let's see.
Very spooky looking. I need to get that.
Yeah.
Best moment was watching Myles Garrett give his post-game interview last Sunday. They lost badly. And I just kept hoping he would mention that he spent Thursday night on a stream with D&D Terrain Fanatics instead of studying his playbook.
That was awesome. I got to send that to a lot of like friends that aren't necessarily, super into gaming, and they were like, "Oh man, they're familiar with all the NFL players." Like, that was cool.
Who else has a favorite? Who else has a favorite moment?
What's the reason it lacks RBG? So we tried to give every hero an LED that fit best for it. So they all have like a unique LED basically that we feel best fits the situation. So like for this one, for example, what we needed like way smaller LEDs than in the rest of them to get it to light up the eyes right. So the LEDs that are in the dwarf are different than any of the LEDs in the other heroes.
Miles, do you want to talk to the LEDs?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, get in.
Because each one has different placement and like had to be customized for different purposes.
Yeah, I mean, so the dwarf did give us trouble because the first prototype that we used, we were trying to use just like a larger like flickering die, but so I put 2 in, one like kind of pointed up and one like right behind the eyes, but it didn't end up showing up coming through the eyes at all. So we ended up just going with 2 smaller LEDs just right behind the eyes. You can actually peek at my handiwork there. So I've got like the flickering one up here, but most of the light's coming from these 2 red that are placed right behind the eyes where I actually drilled holes, which felt a little like sacrilege, drilling holes on these sculpted pieces, but I did. We needed to get
light out of there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I really loved doing the Eldridge as well. was a lot of fun just because it's 2 LEDs. One of them goes up and like straight, like there's a hole drilled in, so it goes right behind the eye. And
Just let it pulse for a sec. Let it pulse. Let's breathe it. Yeah. Oh.
My favorite thing is that the 2 pulses are not synced, so it's just like these 2 like almost separate beating hearts within this beast, and I really like that whole vibe about it. Yeah, so it just has another one pointing straight up and then one right behind that.
Give us the top down. Let's see the.
It's like a spooky flashlight.
Whoa, it's the scariest flashlight ever.
So honestly, the most difficult one for me was probably this, the elemental right here.
This guy got cut in half.
Yeah, so that also hurt me to do. I had to cut the piece in half right here, and you can even see it where we were like, mostly it's hidden from the beautiful paint job, but I had to put the battery pack in at the bottom, like all of them, and then drill up for this flickering LED right here. And then I needed a separate hole that led up to this area, and then a hole in the top piece that led up to like the heart, to put in a second flickering LED for that. So that was definitely like the most, probably the most difficult, except for the Artificer. And the big pain about the Artificer, and I love how this one turned out, but this actually has 3 separate LEDs. One, the blue right here in the window here, which wasn't that bad. Of course, I have the up-facing RGB, which will cycle through, and that one
It just
also
goes
wasn't super difficult.
Slow rainbow straight through.
Yeah. The toughest was this guy. Getting this, because I needed to get it really, really close to here to like shoot light through there, but there wasn't like a lot of space to do that. Like I couldn't actually drill into this hole or like into this piece here, so I just had to drill as close as possible without accidentally like making holes in the thing around it, because I'm hand dremeling it the whole time. But I think it was worth it, because I think that little pod there looks really, really good lit up. But it was the hardest part of all the RGBs, or all the LEDs.
So fun.
Yeah.
And the elf.
How durable will
Can we
that
show the
side
elf
light be?
party?
Pretty durable. It's going to be Dwarvenite.
Oh yeah, the elf was probably the easiest to do, especially because I started cheating early on. Originally, I had to drill.
3rd grade.
I had to drill a giant hole in the bottom, right? So when I was casting these, I like took out a piece of silicone, cut it into a hole, and like rigged it to be sitting in the mold there, so it just didn't mold in a big chunk of the middle area.
So you molded a hole into it
Yeah.
rather than having to drill out. That was
Yeah.
smart.
And then so basically, then I just had to drill out the top bit here, and then put in a little
Is this
light
capless?
disc.
Can
Probably.
we pop this one off?
Yeah.
What was the
Let's
what was
see
the
the,
word for the giveaway again while you're showing off?
Reliquaries.
Reliquaries.
It's Reliquaries by Don
All right.
Forge.
Let's see. Nice. Oh, that's a good glow.
Well, does anybody else have a favorite?
A couple stream
Favorite
moments. A couple
moment?
people brought up Lillard.
That was gonna be
Lillard
mine.
stream.
Yeah,
That
that.
was
What did you tell the tale, Ray?
yeah, it was cool being at that stream. You know, Jake, Sarah, Matt, they all had really nice things to say. It was the Fantasy Across Medium stream, not the one
Is the
before, but the one
rainbow
before
one?
that.
Is the rainbow off?
Tuesday.
Rainbow is super off, actually.
That's-
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Let there be light. All right, but yeah, it was just such an enlightening stream. I think everyone there had such a great chemistry.
And this is when you and Miles were sitting here in the production room, like getting to hang
Yeah.
out.
Just like a
through the
live
audience.
studio audience.
we
yeah.
were
Yeah.
we were the live studio audience, just sitting there and just enjoying it, and it was very cool. A lot of wisdom was dispersed, and it was just a really fun time connecting with like other folks in the space. So highly enjoyed that. Favorite Reliquaries moment for sure.
I was actually bragging for you, Chris, because my friend was like, "Oh, you guys got Matthew Lillard." I was like, "Actually, I'm pretty sure Chris has in writing in an email from last Kickstarter an email from Matthew Lillard that says, 'Go to bed, Chris.'"
It's not. It's
because
not.
he was emailing late at night.
It's
for
not
the
from. It's
stream.
not from the Kickstarter. It's from. If people saw
It was that
it,
game.
Oh yeah.
He did that. I think it was for Lost Odyssey. He did that
Yeah.
Halloween game. It was his first time DMing publicly, and I was working with him for like a week or two beforehand, setting up everything, and because I ran tech for that game.
Yeah.
And we also prepped all the minis. Like the day before the game, you and me and Mace were all here with just a bunch of snacks and drinks, just like painting a bunch of minis for the game.
The
and
first
all that.
unofficial
And
hobby.
I was emailing back and forth with him like, "Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this?" And like at like 3 a.m, I just have an email from him that just says, "Go to bed, Chris," in all caps.
My friend was like, he has to frame that email.
Dude,
And I'm like,
That's awesome.
I'm gonna print that out and put that on my fridge.
He's really a delightful human. Like, he just is so. His heart is so big. His passion is so strong.
He's
just-
authentically one of the kindest people I think I've gotten to interact with.
He's unbelievable.
Like,
I'd love to
it's-
chat with him at some point. I feel like he just has a lot of really cool things to say.
He's got
He's
wisdom.
great. Like
Yeah.
I've worked with him through Doverapproach a couple times now, and every time like he's just been just ridiculously humble, ridiculously kind. Like
He's the only person I know in the world that's turned down free Dwarven Forge.
crazy.
anytime
He turned down Dwarven Forge credit in Wildlands.
he just helps because he wants to help. It's
You know?
Yeah.
yeah. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, come say hey.
All right, we're gonna roll this giveaway. real
give it
quick.
away. Give it away.
Give it away. Give it away.
Woo.
Give it away now. Let's see.
Whoa, Crime Dog had Gary Gygax responding to the forum.
Chuck.
Oh, I don't know these usernames. Dude, Chuck, you got
McGriff?
Gary Gygax to respond? Yeah, no, usernames are confusing to me.
Shatamura.
but
Oh, hey, Shatamura.
Chuck, our friend.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that's great. He was just saying.
Hey, Casey's
Yeah.
here. Casey, do you want to share a favorite moment from Reliquaries with the microphone? You don't have to if you don't want.
Let me think.
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
second.
Mull it over.
Sure.
Who else? Who else? Anybody?
All right, Shatamura, I'm going to whisper you on Twitch. I just need to get your email, and then we're all good.
She's got it. Bring it on in.
So, the second time we went out to Michelle and Chuck's.
Yes.
Not the first time.
Not the first time. The first time we went to get a bunch of footage and stuff, but then we decided we want to go back and get more lifestyle. But on the second time, we were driving back through
Oh my god. Oh my
on the
god.
way home. Wait, are you
Here it
guys
comes.
laughing because you know what I'm gonna do?
I just realized what you're gonna say. Oh my
okay.
yeah.
We spontaneously decided to go to Applebee's. So that was probably the most exciting part.
I have it on recording. It's literally just we were driving. You're just like, I want to go to Applebee's, and like 2 minutes later, we passed a sign that said there was an Applebee's coming up,
Yeah.
and we're like,
And
oh
I
god.
was driving, so immediately I was like, all right, I'm going to take charge here. We're just going to Applebee's. And that was just immediately what we did. And it was,
Executive decision.
yeah, never regret it. There was like a cutout of Dwayne The Rock Johnson
The Rock
there.
was it.
It was a whole
The
thing.
best Applebee's.
Maybe not the
I forget
story
what
everyone
town
was
it was in.
expecting. but-
No, it's
That's awesome.
it was an incredible cap to the
Can I
There's
evening.
those little moments of
Amy.
relaxation and being.
I moved.
It was a morale thing.
Yeah.
It was an
right?
incredible-
Just being a human for a moment and like.
Well, because he was so I couldn't tell
Did you feel God in that apple?
the way he was talking. I couldn't tell if he hated his job or if he was flirting with us. Like the
Often
the
a fine
server.
line.
He's
That's
kind of
Like the
mean,
server.
but it's working.
No, because like everything he said to us just seemed sarcastic, and like I couldn't tell if he was trying to make jokes and like look aloof, or like it was wild. Like his speech patterns, like it was, and he looked like straight out of Jersey Shore, like.
Fascinating guy.
To be honest, when I worked customer facing jobs, I was flirting while hating my job.
That's
So it was a
valid.
bit of both. Now we know. This is great.
Yeah.
I got to call him.
Well, we got 3 minutes left on this Kickstarter, guys.
Wow, really?
I thought we were going till 9 or something.
I'll tell you, my favorite moment in this was Toby the other day said, I hope this doesn't. I hope the fact that we didn't get a ton of money or a ton of backers, I hope it doesn't make the rest of the team worried about trying new things.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the insight of insight. Was like, we're gonna try new stuff. We're not always gonna land a big mega $4 million Wildlands thing and.
We said going into
how
this,
we go.
The entire point was that we decided to do something harder than we usually do. We were trying to do something entirely out of our wheelhouse, and not entirely out of our wheelhouse, like taking our strengths, but like trying to create an entirely new product, a new concept. Like we chose
reach new people and
We
try
cho-
something
we-
that's different and see if it worked.
yeah,
and
we chose the hard thing. Like,
And I've been thinking
I'm
a lot
not-
about this too. It's like, we were hitting a ton of home runs, right? But a ground ball gets you on base as well, right? It's just as good for the game. You don't always have to hit a grand slam to like make it a good play.
Well, and the art is a grand slam.
The
Like
art
this work
itself, of course, is a grand
the
slam.
work is amazing,
Yeah.
and we got to work with an unbelievable bunch of artists. We got to work with Talon and Klon. We got to work with Yanir, and we got to work with Kate, who's doing this art, and Rachel, and all these. Like, we got to expand the people that we normally work with. We got to work with all these amazing people in the community, and we got a bunch of new backers. We got to, and a bunch of our regular backers came back, and we're down to 30 seconds. Wow, we're down to seconds.
30 seconds.
It's
Here we
Hazel
go.
time.
And Hazel.
Hazel, come.
Yes, Hazel.
She must make an appearance.
Hazel.
Let's get it close.
I don't know. We chose
We can't get
Oh,
closer.
right,
to
oh,
it.
yeah,
I was thinking the
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
No sniper cam.
Shedamura. It's
Look how comfortable she is in
it's-
my office.
Shedamura. It's
9,
8,
7,
6. We're peaking.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Thank you, everybody.
Is that what you normally?
I don't know the words, but I sure do know the tune.
I just got
And
the
we
email.
couldn't have done it-
Successfully funded.
We funded.
Yeah.
Thanks to what? 1,800. How many backers?
Oh, 1,812 backers. 1812.
Yeah,
my favorite
it's a big
number.
war.
Woo!
Ow! Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
That's one of the better
18.
wars.
1,811 people, because I'm the 12th.
Oh, well, I'm also one of them.
too.
In fact, there's probably
Wait, so-
like 18 people in this room that
Okay,
back.
so wait, how many people on the team do we need to subtract from this?
Like 20.
Like,
So it's like 1,800 even, maybe, or so. Close enough. And my dad, that was, and Mace's dad probably had it.
Both my parents.
Yeah. If we take out people related to Dwarven Forge, we're down to like 1,750, but
yeah, Shedamura, you won $50 of pledge manager credit. It's okay if you're not. It's okay if you're not pledged. We can work it out with you. I'll email you after this, and
Dwarven
we'll.
Forge came in at the last minute.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
we got your
AC.
back, buddy.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll work it out. Don't worry.
Woo!
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the most exciting thing, right? Is how this has all been a grand experiment. We
Yes.
experimented with new product, new video, new promotion, like everything. It's been
New thumbnails,
New
new
thumbnails.
marketing,
And so
new
getting your
page
support.
layout. It's all
Yeah.
graphics based. We
Yeah.
have new workflows, new. It's like everything. We're trying a bunch of stuff to see what works.
So all your support like really helps. Like I just love the encouragement of like reaching out that way.
Yeah.
And the streams, like we got to do all these.
New
We got
streams.
artist streams and
Yeah.
interview streams and live build streams and I don't know what were the other like crazy streams. We had Q&A streams and I don't know, huge
Yeah.
variety.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very cool guests. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
man.
It was fun.
We
We will, and we're definitely going to send out a survey so you can let us know the things that you enjoyed, the things that you didn't enjoy. We love surveys, right? We love hearing what worked and what landed, what didn't.
I
Or-
especially love the limitless open writing long answer prompts.
Yeah, the
those are-
essay questions are kind of a mistake. We get a lot. How much was our?
500 words are
Oh, I
We
didn't
got a
even have
lot.
to deal with the brunt of it. That was
Yeah.
Tyler doing that. But
Yeah.
like when we had the select few previewing the page, we had only 18 people maybe, but still it's like every answer couldn't be yes, no. It was yes and or
Yeah.
no and.
It's like improv.
it's improv.
It was both yes and no and also. It was like
It's the thing where you ask, like, would you rather we do this or this? Yes.
both plus
Yes.
also this plus also water
Both
tiles.
of those, but can you also do?
Yeah.
It'd be good.
The bring back Wandy was high on the poll.
High on the poll.
Wow.
All right.
A lot of steps for that one.
All right, well let's call it. Let's get
Let's get out of here.
Let's go home because it's been 17 days.
Guys, thank you for supporting all this. For the people who are here who've been watching all these streams, especially.
We've had so many people tune in regularly. Like it's really comforting knowing whenever we turn on.
Populous.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, it's really. But you see all these familiar faces. Like
Yeah.
when you turn on that camera, there's going to be some familiar faces there.
Thanks
and
for-
it's really comforting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for always having our back, Finley Shards.
And it was fun to see the familiar names in like the other streams, like when I was on Idol Champions and everything. You guys showed up for that. Like, I don't know. You guys are just so great.
We really do have the best community.
It means the world to us, Gilded Poison.
Yeah.
Wilderness Encounter.
Woo! We couldn't do it without you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We'll send you some updates soon. We'll send out a survey soon. We'll send out a pledge manager soon. All soon. Quote. Soon. Dwarven Forge soon.
We're gonna
also Wildland shipping soon.
Yeah. Really. Big thing, Thanksgiving's next week, so we're gonna lay low and do Thanksgiving, and then back to work.
Oh yeah, we're going dark next week.
Yes.
No internet next week.
Going dark next week. We're gonna do the holidays.
Woo!
And all of them next week. We're not taking a Christmas.
Nope, we're doing Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. We'll toss a Hanukkah in
Halloween,
there just in case.
All holidays from now until cities we've got to do next week.
Yeah.
There we go.
Awesome.
All right.
I can't wait.
All holidays in 1 week.
That'd be pretty fun, actually.
Was that an 80s movie?
All
like
holidays.
the Brewster's Holidays? It was like...
It's my favorite John Hughes, you know?
Yeah.
It makes me think of that movie where the kids have like 3 different babysitters and they're like, or parents or whatever. Hulk Hogan's in that movie.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan?
What? He's just making... All right, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Just making some...
All right.
Anyway, love one another.
Thank you. Be good to each other.
Bye.
Be good. Spay and neuter your pets.
And is it
Whatever other
Kickstarter
things.
yet?
Stay in school.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't say that.
That's for you, Grayson.
We're gonna get sued by Critical Role Incorporated.